Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Michi here. Today we're doing another combo look using Divine Rose and Ritualistic Rose. I continue to get requests from you guys, and what an opportune time to do more looks, because if you haven't heard already, Pat McGrath announced the release of Divine Rose 2, a sequel to the Divine Rose palette, sometime in June. And I figure once the palette arrives, I'll spend more time doing Divine Rose 1 and Divine Rose 2 looks, and Ritualistic Rose might get left on the sidelines for a little bit. So let's not wait, let's go ahead and do a look today. And with Divine Rose Volume 2, it's also going to be known as Mothership Palette 8. It looks like they'll have some limited edition packaging with it that you can also order. If you want to get notification and a limited time offer during its release or at launch, you can sign up on Pat McGrath's website. I will include a link below. For today's look, I focus more on bronze tones, earth tones, so there's a lot more brown to the look, which is just the way I intended. I also added some purple and pink sparkles from Ritualistic Rose to complete this, to add some depth and interest per Pat McGrath style. I will see you guys after the tutorial. We're going to start first with Divine Rose, and we're putting sable bronze all over the lid, but short of the crease. I am using Sonia G's mini booster so that I have a lot of control of how far this color goes from the lid. And so we're stopping here, making sure it doesn't get into the crease. Not yet anyway. Then with a crease brush, we're taking Extreme Mahogany and adding that very lightly to the crease. I want to make sure I get rid of all the excess here, and we're going to start very light-handed, just off of the edge. And then we're blending a little bit downwards. So we can begin to create some kind of seamlessness, eventually anyway, with these two colors, with Sable Bronze and Extreme Mahogany. Then we're taking the Jumbo Blender to diffuse the color. Switching gears over to Ritualistic Rose, we're going to take this Beyond Bronze 003 and we're going to sweep that onto the lid. There's quite a bit of pigment here, so I'm going to be careful not to add too much. If you add too much of the shade, or actually any kind of shade that adds pigment, you're going to lose the kind of gradient or some of the texture that you already built in already. So I'm just going to be very light-handed, and I want to start from the middle of the lid to the outer corners. Then I'm going to add Rose Quartz 005 to the center of the lid. And then we're taking Astral Rose Orchid and we're applying that to the inner corners and sweeping upwards. I'm going to put on concealer, foundation, all the other good stuff, and we'll come back for the finishing touches. We're going to add some eyeliner to the upper lash line. And I'm going to go in with the flat definer to smooth out the liner a little bit. And then we're going to take Divine Rose once again. I'm going to dip this jumble blender into Sable Bronze once more, very lightly. And then we're going to add this to the lower lash line. I'm going to connect the color here, so that's why I'm going up back to the outer corner and then down again. Then we're taking Rose Orchid 005 and we're adding that also to the lower lash line, just right in the center here. There's a little more interest, adding purple to the overall kind of bronzy, smoky look. Then again to Divine Rose, we're taking Skin Show Nude, adding that to the brow bone. And as our final step before mascara, we're going to take Antique Gold 002 and place that on the inner corners. This is the finished look. Now that I think about it, I think it's been 14 days since I put on any Pat McGrath eyeshadows. Yeah, it's a really long time. That's a long time for me. Last week we did a look with Viseart's Soleil palette and then another look with Tom Ford's Honeymoon Quad. If you're interested in those, I will include a link below. But I miss Mother Pat. I'm glad we got to do this today. Let me think of more ideas. Maybe we'll do another look next week with a different palette. If you have requests, share with me below. You know I love talking to you guys about makeup. I also very much look forward to the time where I can upload a video and we start a conversation, or we're just catching up on Instagram, whatever the case may be. This has certainly been really helpful during the times that we've all had to stay at home. It helps me feel connected to the outside world. And I guess in a way, thank goodness there's no stopping to new makeup releases, because that certainly does keep the conversation going. Have a great rest of your week. See you guys in the next one. Take care. Thanks for watching.